Hey, what's up, witches? I'm coming to you from my car. I just got off work and I wanted to make this video because one of my favorite witchy YouTubers, Chaotic Witch Aunt, recently came out with a video where they talked all about creating a protection charm for your car. And I am someone who has a wide variety of such charms and trinkets and amulets and talismans within my own vehicle, so I wanted to just make a quick fun little video where I showed them all off to you because I'm starting to kind of give myself vibes of Benny from The Mummy with the sheer amount of eclectic car protection charms that I have at this point, because as someone who is definitely prone to some road rage myself at just the sheer audacity of some people out here these days, I figure me and my car can probably use all the protection from crazy people that we can get. So let me flip the camera around and I'll just quickly show you what I have inside my car and the couple things that I have on the outside. Alright, so here's what I have hanging from the rearview mirror. Starting off with this dream catcher that I made myself very crudely for a first attempt, and something so small. You know, it came out dream catcher looking, so good enough, you know, right? And then hanging from it, I have these blue strings, have some feathers on the end, which were given to me at the Moon Weekend Women's Retreat. Same as this knotwork keychain given to me by the Heathen Hedge Witch. Shout out to her. So that's hanging on here as well. And then I actually have this temple charm from when I visited the gold and silver pavilions on my trip to Japan. They have lots of protective charms and talismans that you can buy there. So I bought this one. I liked the color. I liked that it had a little bell on it because the sound of bells ringing is supposed to kind of get the spirit's attention. And so I had it as just like a keychain on my actual car keys for a long time, but now it lives here. And then I also have this Vegvasir necklace that was given to me by someone in the Fellowship of Northern Traditions community at a gathering that I went to. So I figured, what better protective charm to hang up in my car than the purported Viking compass. And then down here, if I can get a good angle on it, I actually have a protective car charm that I made myself, and this is taken directly from the pages of Diana Paxton's book on Odin, and it's her car protective charm with the bind rune in the middle and surrounded on all sides by runes representing different gods, such as Ansus for Odin. Sorry about the weird glare. So we've got Ansus for Odin, Tiwas for Tyr, Manas for Heimdall, I believe, and then Thurisas for Thor, and then just a Rido, Awaz, Algi's bind rune. So yeah, you're kind of like protected on all sides by the different gods wherever you go, which I liked. And then down in here, underneath the hand sanitizer, I also have a tiny piece of selenite that was gifted to me at another retreat, and this little Fehu rune that I kind of picked out of a little surprise grab bag that someone had made at another retreat. And this is a rune that I associate with the Vanir a lot, whom I work with in particular, so I thought a good place for it to live would just be here in my car as a further little protection charm. But this one I'm a big fan of. I think it's definitely helped, and one thing that I like to do is use these wooden discs to make them for others and give them out as gifts. So let's go outside because it's getting really hot in here with the AC off, and I'll show you the stickers that I have on the outside of the car. Probably gonna try to blur out my license plate here because I don't trust none of y'all out here on the interwebs. But in addition to the all-seeing Hello Kitty, which is kind of a holdover from when I had my last car, my little Nissan, I had a Hello Kitty sticker on the back windshield forever. So it's just my little personal trademark there. And then down here, the first sticker that I added to kind of personalize things and declare my paganism to the world was this little world tree type sticker. I liked that it, yeah, kind of represented the tree of life, Yggdrasil, my ties to nature and nature worship as a pagan. And then I just got this Pacific Northwest sticker when we went on our trip to Oregon and thought it would look cool there. And then on the other side, not only do I have my little House Targaryen mother of cats insignia here to proclaim my crazy cat lady status to the world, but also the Celtic Triskel or Triskelion. It's a symbol that has long fascinated me, and as someone who is delving further into the side of what I would call more like Druidic traditions and Druidic paganism than like Celtic specifically, but it's just kind of a symbol often associated with that kind of stuff, and one that I really like. You know, I think it represents not only just different types of triads and the cyclical nature of things, but also the spirals of energy. If you read The Spiral Dance by Starhawk, then I think spirals in general are just a very powerful pagan symbol. Pretty much wraps it up. I just figured I'd give you guys a quick little tour of the inside of the Chaos Mobile here, as I like to call it. I can show you guys why I call it the Chaos Mobile really quick if you would like. So the thing to know about Loki is that he's often, in my mind, associated with spiders, especially for me personally, experiences I've had with him. The second thing to know is that Jeeps are famous for coming with built-in Easter eggs, usually into like the plastic molding in the interior of the car. You can often find little Easter eggs hidden, such as like animals or just different shapes that have been molded into the hard plastic of the interior. And so when I bought this Jeep, it's used, bought it in like I think June of 2020, right when things were starting to open back up again after the panty. And I was not Norse pagan yet. It was not even anywhere on my radar at that time. Didn't really think anything when they originally told me when I bought it that there might be hidden Easter eggs. Cut to, maybe a couple months at least after I had become a Norse pagan and discovered Loki and started working with him, when I'm going to put some gas in my car one day, and what do I find? This tiny molded plastic spider, and not only that, I don't know if you can see there, but he's got a little speech bubble that says, "Ciao, baby." So he's a cheeky little guy, in addition to being hidden there this whole time, and I did not discover it there until after I was working with Loki. So yeah, that's why my car is now called the Chaos Mobile, or the Loptercopter, if you want to be even more Loki about it. But I think the sound of that train rolling in is my cue to end this video here, and until next time, stay classy, pagans.